Hi there, welcome back. Yes, I am sitting in my garage. How do you think? What do you think? Great, isn't it? Um, this is going to be my new office space. Yes, but I prefer to sit that way, and I can see my car. But that will distract me when I'm working. Never mind. When I started making these videos, I told you guys that I wanted not only help for myself, but I also wanted to help you guys find your best space, your project, and uh, help you figure out what you need for this project. So that's why I'm sitting in my garage today. I made a little list of things I wanted to talk to you about, and I want to make a drawing um, about my vision of what a garage space you need for a project like this or any other project car. And I thought it was fun. Let's try it. Why not? Maybe you have your own ideas. Please share them. I want to know, but maybe because I can learn something from you. Um, but maybe I hope that this video will help you get new insights into possibilities you have to find your own project. So first of all, my garage is 3.5 meters by 7.5 meters long. That means you're speaking on 114 feet and width and 264 feet in depth. Correct me if I'm wrong, because we use the metric scale system, not the imperial system. Never mind. For me, this is a good enough space. We have got enough room to walk around the car. Of course, my car is quite small, so you easily have enough space. But you can walk around the car, you can do little things, and but I have to be honest with you. For what I'm doing right now, this space is too small. Need more, because we don't have a bridge, we don't have any other sufficient stuff laying around, and as we move along with this project, we find new solutions and invest in tools and well, for example, this cabinet here is added later. My girl is sleeping on the attic, and in the attic is another room that's filled with parts. On top of the attic there's another storage area, it's also filled with parts. My shed is filled with parts. So we survive, let's say this, and as long as nobody is complaining inside, because it's going to get worse, and you'll see that next video, I guess, or the video after that, but it will get worse. More stuff to store in the house, but that's okay. While I'm talking, the GoPro is pointed at my paper. There's a paper in front of me, and I've got my beloved pen. Here it is. That's what I do. I design and build buildings, and I draw a lot, and this is my favorite pen, because this is not my favorite paper I'm using right now, because I couldn't find anything else. But that's what I use to design buildings, and I never designed garage space only for myself, but maybe in the future I will get a new project that will help me with that. But nevertheless, this is a hobby, and that's work, and I only do work because I have to make money to support my hobby. Yes, very simple. Okay, time is moving on. Well, first we're gonna start. We need a car. I'm gonna make another video about what type of car can we buy, what prices, what is the possibilities, what do you want, what would I want if I buy a second car, because someday I'm going to buy a second car, I already know it, but first I have to finish this project. But an average car is about, I take a, how do you call it, a space you need is about 2 meters by 5 meters, I think. Because an average car is about 1.6 meters wide and 1.8, and the length is about 4 to 4.5 meters. So in feet, my basic measurement will be 6.5 by 16.5 feet. So that is going to be the car. I hope you can see it. Otherwise, I have to figure out another way to show you what I am doing right now. So this little thing is the car. Very basic. If you have a car, then you have to decide what kind of work would you like to do on your car. Is it about basically cleaning and small maintenance, getting something off, cleaning it, putting it back on? Then I think you need to add about 75 centimeters, 750 millimeters, we say in my job. I don't know if you can see it, but sometimes I see a lighting in the camera. It's irritating me, but okay. 750 millimeters around the car, just to have a nice area to walk around. That will be about, I have to watch my note, yes, 24.5 feet. So let's add that. This thing is on scale, so that's going to be easy for me. About this, and something like this. Well, yes, I guess. Okay. I'm using the metric thingy thing because I think that's easy here for me. So, and of course you have the walls of a certain thickness. You need a door. I think the door space would be around 2.5 meters preferred. And of course you would like to have an isolated space to work on, because otherwise it can be very cold in the winter. And I know exactly what I'm talking about, because this space is very cold, and once the car is gone I'm gonna start isolating, depending on the budget. It's going to be left, that's going to be another video. So when we do this, I hope you can see it. I can show you here. Yes, that's a better picture. Yeah. Then we got an average space. You got no storage space, but you can walk around the car, do little things. So you need, when you have this situation, you need some extra space to put your stuff in, your cleaning stuff, your tools, your parts, your spare parts, whatever. I'm going to calculate, and I don't know the feet because I didn't wrote it down, but you're gonna see it in a second in the below in this video. So this garage space is now about 6.5 meters in depth and to 3.5 meters in the width. It's almost the same as my garage. So I have already proven now that my space is too small for the job that I'm doing. But sometimes you have to deal with it, because you get the space that you can. We're not millionaires, at least I'm not. I hope if you are, that you can do something about this. But for me, in my case, yeah, this is what I had to deal with, and it's okay by me, because we work it out, and we also have a driveway we can work there, although it's not fun working outside in this climate. So, but if you have bigger jobs, you might need more space. So I'm gonna put a car in again, do the same thing as we did, just like that, And I think, that's my personal opinion. So, oh, I'm getting a little bit sloppy in my drawing. What I said, yes, my opinion is that it would be better, first of all, to have a car lift. So, what I have to do, you can have a car lift with one column or two columns. I prefer a one column, but I can understand that sometimes two column is better. If you know more about things like this, let me know in the comments, because I have no clue what I should get if I have a chance to put one in. For me, the downside of a car lift column, I said the car lift, is that if you have that in your garage, you cannot move the car around. When I'm working on my car, I put the car away like this, so I can work, have some free space on this side. If you have a column, the car will always be in the center of the garage. I don't think that is going to help. But if you put a meter around, I said, on the sides, just making some marks again, and I think that you, on the front and the back of the car, you need at least 1.5 meters. And did I wrote down how much in feet that will be? Yes, the side will be 32 feet on each side, and on the front and the end 49 feet. I did my homework. So what will happen if we do that? Then you get, look at this, a nice space to work in. And I think that when you have a space like this, having a car lift and the problems I just mentioned are not a real big problem, because you have plenty of room to walk around the car. So, what measurement are we talking about? 5 meters, 1.5, 3, so it will be about 8 meters in length, and the width will be about 5 meters. We're getting close to my dream garage, I guess. Yes. But, now we're talking. This will be better. But if you do a proper restoration, like I am doing, this is not a proper restoration, but if you do a restoration of a car, I think you need at least a space for two cars next to each other. Why? One spot where you can work on the car, and one spot where you have the room to put a bench to work on, you put the parts on the ground, etc. So if you do that, I'm just gonna draw again a car. Plop, 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 de plop, de plop. The Dutchies now know what I am talking about. Wait, my pencil is also empty, not gonna believe it. But you need pop, pop, pop. I almost always make funny noises when I'm drawing, by the way. That's me. But that's what I do. I love the most in my job, drawing and designing and making things people are happy on. When I do this, and I take the same dimensions, outside dimensions, then suddenly you got a very, very big space to work in. And I think that this, for me, could be the perfect garage. And the only thing that we don't have in this case, but I'm gonna draw it, is where do you leave the stuff? I would prefer to make a big door so two cars can drive in. In that case you can also get another car in if necessary. Look at this. And now you got a brick wall where you can have cabinets, a big working bench, and maybe another cabinet. So if there's people standing there. And what about the measurements? So the depth again is 8 meters, but the width is now 2 by 2, about 7 meters. I think I just designed my dream garage. The space, of course. I'm going to show you this. Maybe you didn't see it on. Yes. So this here, keep it right. This is the space I would like to have. So no way I can expand this because I don't think the neighbors would want to sell their house to us, and I don't think I can afford it. But this is the space I am going to look for in the future, somewhere outside the city. I don't care if I have to drive for about 25-30 minutes to get there, then well, at least you know you're getting somewhere. But then again, when you go there to work on your car, then you take the time and just it's a scheduled time. Now my living room is right beside the garage, so I keep walking in and out, in and out, in and out. That can be very annoying. So here we have three options: the small one, the middle one, and the bigger one. If you're looking for garage space, I think that these are the three options you have to look for. So you have the minimum and you have the preferred, for me preferred size. Of course you can decide others otherwise, and maybe again, if you have suggestions, then share them with me. But I think this would be fantastic. And before you buy your car, you should think about the place, because you cannot do this on your driveway. Yes, there are some people that can do it. I really love them. Rata Rosa, man, if you are watching, respect for the fact that you are working on your driveway, but I cannot do this. And I don't think that, well, if you want to, you really can, but if you need some space, try to find something like this. And there are plenty of options. I live in The Hague, the Netherlands. We have a big problem with real estate because there's no room left. There's no room left to build. So I have to find something outside of the city, but maybe a farmer or something. That's a possibility for this kind of things. But it will cost you money. So that will be part one to save for. And while you're saving and making a budget for your car, make sure that you have a budget for tools. And then I'm gonna wrap it up because it's been a long talk. But I started with basic tools, a wrench, a ding, I don't know how to call it in English, but I just had some basics, and I decided not to buy everything in front, but just go along with the flow. When I need something, I'm buying it. I've got a budget reserved just to be able to buy something that I really need. And if I really need it but only once and it is expensive, then I'm going to rent it, and or I borrowed it. I borrowed some parts from friends. So there's always a way, and I hope that this video helped you a little bit. It was something different. I thought it would be fun to do, to share my thoughts on a real garage space. Maybe if you like it, I can do another video in the future with colors, with everything around. Just design my perfect space or redesign this space. But that will be after we get the car to the painter, because after that we have some time left. And another problem that I'm going to have to face is that here in Holland we got a lockdown sort of thing still, and so I cannot go to dealerships and other things that I wanted to do in this vlogging stuff, filming stuff. Okay, but it will be okay. We'll get through it together. So enjoy, have fun. Let me know. Tell me about your garage space and tips you got for me. Maybe we as a community in the future can help each other, well, share information and thoughts. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe, of course. and let everybody know that this channel exists, and make me help you get better. Tell me everything you want. I need to learn, because I'm open. Thank you and goodbye. Ciao.